Hello, powerful one. Welcome to this edition of Inner Growth to Says by Elimihe. Have you ever been stuck along the line of your dream? You've been trying to carry out a certain project, and this is a project after your heart. It may not be a project. It may be a relationship that you are interested in. You want to get married, you want to settle down, or it's a career that you are pursuing. You've put in all your best and you have all the qualifications to make this thing happen, but all your efforts are not yielding results. And then it seems that the more you put in effort, the more you find resistance along your path. It just isn't working. And you are getting promises from different places, and promises are always delayed. They are not being fulfilled. They are asking you to wait. You see, is it familiar? You try everything. You dream of this project. You sleep this project. You work this project, but the results are not coming out. What should you do? But let me explain. You are stuck. That's what it means. You are stuck. And this is the time to give it a break and try something else. In the other video, I talked about the principle of surrender, that you could surrender at this time. But right now, we are not discussing surrender. What are we discussing? Well, let's just come back from this break and we will hit it really big. I am Usaizwa Anthony Elimihe. You know me. I am in the perpetual game of helping you grow from inside out. That is the drill. Welcome back. So, are you stuck? Whew. Now, let me tell you something. When you are stuck, you are not making progress. The only way to worsen the situation is keep putting in the effort. You know, the normal thing is to say, when you try, you don't succeed, keep trying, right? Good. But right now, there is something wrong somewhere. Your thinking around that project is wrong. Your total approach to that project, mental approach, is also wrong. This is the time to take a break and reevaluate. And what should you do? You need a distraction. Oh yes, now, you're saying, I am supposed to be focused. Yes, your focus is wrong. Because whatever you focus your attention on will expand. Now, you are focusing your attention on this project and it is not expanding, it is contracting. Is it not a problem? Yes, it is a problem. But why is it so with you? The reason is because your focus is not on the project succeeding. Your focus is to say, why am I not succeeding? I am going to make it and shame all these people. They are blocking me. They are doing this. You are beginning to feel like a victim at this point in time. One, as long as you feel a sense of being a victim over a project, you're simply saying that people are undoing you. That belief is activated. Therefore, however hard you work, you'll be experiencing being undone. It will not move forward. The second thing is also that you have not felt very good about yourself regarding that project. You are feeling that this project will make you. This project will empower you. It will prove to the world that you are something. Now, that is a feeling of absence of self-worth. You don't need anything in this world to make you feel good about yourself. You don't need to prove a point to any human being. From that angle that you move, you're moving wrong. Therefore, you need to take a break. What should you do? Leave that project. Okay? Leave that project. You may have stepped on so many toes that are wishing you not so well. There are so many negative energies on you right now. And those energies are working on your mental space and they are pulling you backwards. What do? Dribble them. Take a break. Leave the project alone. Go do something else. What would you be doing? Let's assume you have trained and you have prepared all your life around these things. How can you leave it? Now, this is what I will say to you. What is that thing that you are so good at that you can do it even for free? When they tap you to wake up, you'll be faced it without any resistance. What is that thing? You might say to me, it is this project, this is what I love. No, I want you to leave that project behind right now. Focus on something else that will take your attention away from the project, that will give you a new focus. That's what you should do. And do that thing with all of your heart and forget about the project. Forget about the project for 6 months, 7 months, and see what will happen along the line. You see, when you pull away from that project and you start doing something else that you truly love, that makes people happy, that gives value to other people, what will happen is that lines will begin to open up for you regarding that project. When you have forgotten it, you begin to see why you have not been able to do well, why you have not been able to succeed. Because when you are placing so much tension on an idea and you are pushing at it, the thing will be resisting you. Because the tension you are placing on that particular project is not a worthy tension. It's not a self-worth tension. It's a pleading tension. It's a tension that says, please help me. That's the tension. Let it go. If it means going to drive taxis, do it. If it means going to the village and start farming, or somewhere going, if you have enough somewhere, start farming, just go do something worth your while and leave that project where it is. Just leave it. Now, this is what's going to happen. As you let go and you are doing other things, pouring all your attention on it, you now begin to focus on things that develop you, things that make you better. Because what it means is that at that time of pushing for that project, you are not right for it. You are not the right human being for the project. What it means is that you have visited the wrong attitude on the project. No matter how talented, no matter how gifted and connected you are, if your attitude towards anything is wrong, the responses towards you regarding that project will also be wrong. It will be a resistance. So let go. And what will happen is that a lot of attention will be taken off you also in that area. And when you start doing other things and you start focusing on those areas and giving those areas your best, all the forces that have been playing ping pong with you along the line, don't forget that life is a game. Nothing is really personal. They are not really your enemies. When they see you've given up and you are doing something else, the attention is no longer on that project. Now you see, it's like you, not that you've given up, you have stepped aside from the project, okay? Stepping aside is not stating as giving up, okay? You stepped aside from the project and you are doing something that's worth your while, that is making you feel good. Now remember, when you were pursuing that project, you have never really felt good. You were always unhappy. You were always tensed up, wondering, why can't they just listen to me? Why can't this thing work? Your total attitude about that project has become really negative, and it is not giving you joy. Because it is not giving you joy, you are losing your humanity. Therefore, your power, your magnetism to make that project work is being depleted by the day. Hence, you are meeting obstacles that are not giving way. It means your causative power is being weakened, eroded by your attitude at that point in time. So when you let go, step aside from the game and face something else that takes your attention, your energy has left the project, directed towards something that is profitable, and that is making you feel happy. It's making you feel good. It's making you feel worthy. Now, you know what's going to happen? All the good energies in you that have been misused, now being cleansed, getting better, and you are getting better. You find out that you are becoming more of a better human being. All your stress are off you. You even start feeling relieved in your person. You're not feeling more healthy. You are happier. You are more fulfilled. Your appetite becomes better. Your attitude to people becomes much more cordial and harmonious. Then, see, that word harmony has been established between you and your environment, and the people around you is done. Because you have already made a decision to make that project happen. You have been involved, you have put in all your energy into it. You have sown. Don't forget, there is a time to sow and a time to reap. You've done enough. The result hasn't come. Let go. This time, those seeds you planted will germinate. Because you are not placing tension on them, you are just let them go, they will begin to come up. You'll be surprised that synchronicities and serendipities will begin to happen. You will be shocked that the result will come from places you least expected. You'll be surprised that people you have never spoken to will be the ones to come to you. You might also be surprised that people that said no to you before or that said wait before will be the ones to come. But all I say to you, don't be doing your new project with one eye on that other project. Just ignore it completely and focus on your new one with all your energy. Results, positive results will come. Don't allow being stuck destroy you. Don't allow being stuck take the carpet from underneath your feet. You are a game star. You always win, like I always say. Head or tail, you always win. Win or lose, you are the winner any time of the day. Don't encourage being stuck. Break the cycle of being stuck and see magic happen. Because when you visit desperation on any worthwhile project, the desperation will sow bad energy on that thing. You won't get it. Even if you go ahead and do it, you won't do it at the standard you would have loved it. Now, this is it. A desperate person is less than the person's normal level of performance. That person will perform below par. It won't be your best project. But life can be so kind on you because you are sincere and very good and ensure that you don't get it. Actually, when you're really praying for the best, it has seen that your attitude and your output is being eroded by that desperation and by that energy that says, this project is going to make me. All of those things are reducing you. You are not at your very best. So you will have to pull out. When you pull out, you will come across materials. You'll come across thoughts, that will begin to build you up better. That will give you a kind of understanding of why you haven't really been doing well in that area. You begin to see them. They will open you up to being a better person. That's the key thing. Especially if that project is actually a high energy project, if it is a project that is going to benefit a lot of people, you have to understand that the fate of people are in your hands at that period in time, and life requires you to be your best, to be at your best to pull it off. And if you are not that person that can pull it off, life will not yield to you. A lot of people have invested all their lives pursuing one dream and they never got it. And they died. Like they say, get rich or die trying. That's it. If you invest so much energy on something to the point that it gets to that beggarliness, that desperation, that feeling that without these things, I will not be a person, I will not be made, I will not be established, you are not going to likely get it. This is why you should drop over to a side hustle, do something else. You see, just do something else and focus all your attention on that thing and give it your best. And when you do that, tension will be pulled out from that beloved project. And then you begin to do something that you really you're not expecting gains from this thing. It's just that you love doing it. It could be that you go and take up a teaching appointment in a school, maybe in a kindergarten school or something. Just go do something else and learn to become present in your moment and begin to develop yourself much better. In fact, even if you don't focus on developing yourself, you don't know how to do it, materials, circumstances, people will come your way to build you up for that, and you see the results. Now, when you are giving up that project, say to yourself, I want to give my best to life using this project. But if this project is not going to give me the opportunity to give my best to life, then I let go. I ask for the next thing that I should do to give my best to life, because I am in this world to serve. I have come to serve and give my very best to life. So you go do something else. Sometimes you may never go back to that project, and you see yourself doing something much better, and your life will become much more beautiful. But if that project is really yours and you really need to do it, it's something that is meant for you to do, my God, doors will open, things will fall into place, and you end up doing that thing, and you will do it far better than ever. You are going to look back and say, thank goodness that I didn't do it the time I wanted to do it. now is the very right time. I want to tell you this: the time you are doing anything is always the right time, as long as you have never been a lazy or slack person. If you have been pushing and you have not been getting the opportunity, when the opportunity eventually comes, it is the right time. There's no lateness in life. People have told you opportunity comes but once, and there are times to succeed, and there is no such thing. And don't allow the argument of age deter you or discourage you. I know people, especially people who are in other industries like banking, like architecture, any other business that gives good money, who didn't train to be artists, but in their heart of heart, they feel they are artists. Some of them feel that they are singers. Some of them feel that they are actors. Some of them feel that they are directors. Some of them feel so many things that they belong in the entertainment industry. At 50 plus, they are still dreaming that one day they will do it, but they cannot leave what they are doing. All right, there are people like that. And then you are focused on doing something and you are putting in all your effort. The truth is that those people may never come back to that place to do that. They may never do it. It will be the last thought in their mind when they are dying. And you are focused on this idea to say, I want to do this. Sometimes the reason you are doing that thing is because that thing is actually your life's dream. Somebody you fancy may have planted that thing on you. May have picked it up at your theta brainwave moment. Things are planted in us at different levels when we are not in a state of focus, when we are not in a state of consciousness. And we see ourselves driving to do things that we are not really cut out for. We feel this is the way. You may do that at that level. When you are not getting that result, life is telling you you're on the wrong path. So let it go and do something else. Ask yourself, what can I do that I can start doing right now without any assistance to start? If you have an answer to that, go ahead and do it. I will talk about this topic again in the time to come, and you understand why I will be talking about it when I do. And I will remind you of this video. So if you are stuck right now, go give your best to life in other areas and leave that project alone. It is possible that the project is not your life's dream project. It is not you. You are doing it from a perspective of influence. Somebody influenced you to that project at some point in time. If you are sincere with yourself and you trace yourself back, we know where the influence actually happened. Some you may not be able to do. The second thing is that you are visiting the wrong energy to the project. Just like when you are running after a lady, you are putting all your best, or you are a lady, you are running after a guy, you are trying to get that guy. The more effort you put, the more the person rebuffs you. When you pull back, the person notices that, the person checks their social media handles, they used to see you like them, make comments on their images, and no longer doing it. The person tries to get in touch with you on WhatsApp. It sees that you are not even interested anymore, you are no more commenting on their statuses, and they send you a message, say hi, and you don't respond, you just ignore them. That's how to go about it. They will start thinking about you. Why? Why has this person stopped? What is going on? Has this person got someone else, or has this person gotten fed up? And they are thinking about you. Now they are building up interest in you. When they cannot figure you out, it happens. Whatever you think of for a while takes your attention. And what takes your attention takes your energy. What takes your energy drives you. And then they will come looking for you. It is the same way in business. Don't make yourself a beggar. Don't rank yourself out because you want to get something done. Your life is better than that project. Live your life in spite of the project. That's it. It's all about you getting better. If this video made sense to you, please share it, like it, comment. We just loved our videos to be shared. We love your comments and we loved to be liked. God bless you.